Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Test of Home. If you're new here, please kindly subscribe to our channel. So basically on this channel, my wife and I we're into homesteading, and I'm at our rural homestead where I'm trying to set up the place so that we can kind of enjoy it here whenever we can. So we are based in Johannesburg. That's where our homesteading is also happening, in our backyard, but this is our rural homestead. And so kindly follow our journey. We'll be showing you snippets of everything that we do on the channel. So today I'm just gonna show you how to calculate the amount of water in your well. So I've just made a calculation in our well. We've got about 2,500 liters of water in our well, and I'm going to show you how to do the calculation. It's very easy. If you know the depth of your well, so this is not like a borehole, the one that's sunken by those big rig trucks. No, this is for a hand dug well. You will be able to tell how much water is actually in there using this method. Of course, unfortunately, I won't be able to tell in my case how much water gets produced or trickles into the well after being used. But come with me to my well and I'll show you how to do that. All right. Okay, so this is the hand dug well that we have on the property. It's about 12 meters deep. So the well is 12 meters deep, and the trick I'm going to show you is very simple. I'm going to make it easy for me by using this tape measure. Okay, it's not a tape measure, but it's a measuring device. You can buy one of these for I think 500 rands or so on Takealot or wherever. You can find these everywhere. So it's just a laser tape measure device thing. But you can also use like a rope. If you know the length of your rope, you can just tie something at the tip of the rope, and then you drop it. The moment that brick or bottle that you put at the beginning, if it hits the water, the surface of the water, then just tie a knot on the top, level to the ground, where your surface is, and then measure the length of that rope. And then we basically will then subtract the rope height from the depth of the well. So if your well is 12 meters deep, and then your rope or the gadget you tied on your rope hits the surface of the water, and then you measure the rope going up. If your rope is like, for example, say 10 meters, and then your well is 12 meters, and then it hits the water at 10 meters, that means you only have 2 meters of water at the bottom right. So you just need to know the diameter of your well, and then so you just calculate the volume of a cylinder, diameter of your well, and then the depth is the difference between the total length of your depth of your well minus the total length of your rope. So in this case it will be like 2 meters by the diameter, and then you can find the volume of a cylinder based on that volume of a cylinder is the amount of water which is in your well. So in my case, let me just show you quickly. Okay, so with this device you can just switch it on. It shows you a measurement there. Okay, if you press it, like for example, I'm just gonna show you here. Let me just use that shed there. Press it once. Okay, there. I don't know if you can see the red laser light. Okay, just go closer. Here, that light, the red light, that's the laser coming in from there. So when I press here, it shows me the distance between the device and that light. So like for example here, it's just 0.23 meters. Okay, so now if I do the same from the surface of the well to the bottom of the well, it's gonna show me the length from the top to the surface of the water. That's where it hits, and then I'll be able to know the length. In your case it will be the rope, but for me it's digital. I'll then just know how long it is. Okay, so let me do that quickly. I'm gonna open here. Right, so hope I don't drop anything in there, but yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, so from here I'm just gonna clear the measurement that I took here now. Right, and then now all I need to do is to check the measurement. Okay, so here, okay, it's on that surface. Now I just need to check. Okay, I can see my laser light on the surface of the water. I hope I don't drop my camera in there. Just gonna hold it on. Let me hold on for dear life. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but I can see the light on top of the water on the surface. So what now I will do is just to check the measurement. Okay, let's see. There we go. It's on again. Check that measurement. Okay, so in this case, from the top to the bottom there, it's about 6.4 meters. So my well is 12 meters, and then the length from the surface is, from the ground where I'm standing to the surface of the water, is 6.4 meters. So with that figure, that's all I need. And then of course I need the diameter of the well. You can use any method you want as well to check the diameter of the well. So in my case, let me just, so we've got 6.4 there. Okay, I can also just I'll take the radius. Okay, so my radius is about 0.37, which means the diameter is times 2. Okay, and that other measurement, what was it? Okay, let's see. Okay, all right, so I measured again. This time I think I was more accurate. I was putting here just slightly on the center, so it's 7 meters. So it's about 6.8 to 7 meters to the surface of the water. And then my diameter of the well is about 0.8 meters. So I'm going to use 0.8 meters and 7 meters. Okay, so now I just need to do the math. So here in the village, well, we don't have stationery lying around. I'm just going to do my math right here. Okay, so I said my well is 12 meters, right? Minus the length from the top. So 12 minus 7, that's gonna give me 5, right? So now, so we got so my water is basically 5 meters deep from the surface where I hit the top, right? So that means I'm working with a volume of, so my diameter is 0.8, right? And then my diameter is 0.8, and then the height is 5 meters. Okay, so if I'm to draw this for you, I don't know if it's better to do it here. Yeah, it's much better. Okay, so let's do it this way. So now what that means is this is my volume. Basically this is my cylinder. This is the amount of water in the well, right? So this is 5, the height from there to there, it's about 5 meters. And then here the diameter is 0.8. so all I need to do is to find the volume of a cylinder with a height of 5 meters and a diameter of 0.8 meters, and then that answer is going to give me the volume of the water. Okay guys, I'm not going to do this one by myself. I'm just going to use AI, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to use AI. I've basically asked, I have a tank that's 5 meters high and 0.8 meters diameter. How much water is there in liters? And then Meta AI did its thing, calculating the volume of a cylinder. So it says to find the volume of water in your tank, we'll use the formula for the volume of a cylinder, right? Which is your pi times radius squared times height. Okay, so we all know, or some of you do, like me, we don't. The pi is 3.1416 times the radius. Remember we said the diameter is 0.8, right? So the radius is half of it, which is 0.16, right? And then times the height, which is your 5 meters. So now the amount of water, that's the volume there, the total becomes 2.513 cubic meters, right? What that means is the cubic meters, if you want to put that to liters, you just multiply by 1000. That becomes 2513 liters. So in other words, my well has 2500 liters of water. That's how simple it is, right? Let me just erase this using my village eraser. Yeah, so right, so there you go guys. That's how you calculate the volume of water in your well. Well, you can't do the same for a very deep borehole, because yeah, it's gonna be really deep. Okay, and then so the amount of water we have in that well is the same amount of water those guys would have if their tank was full, because my neighbor's tank is about 2500 liters. So that tank there for my neighbor holds the same amount of water that's being held by my hand dug well. So we've got same amount of water. But of course for him, he drilled a borehole, and the replenishment rate is probably way more than mine. Yeah, but unfortunately I won't be able to calculate that now, because I don't have a pump to drain all the water. I would have done it this way. I would have taken a pump and removed all this water, probably put it in a tank until the well is empty, and then from there I'll be able to calculate how much time it takes for it to reach that level again, or whatever rate or level I would have put, and then I'll just make a calculation. If it takes 4 hours to have like 200 liters of water, for example, then I would know that the rate is 200 liters per 4 hours. And then if I want to divide that by like 4, for example, I'll know that this produces like 50 liters per hour, and that will be the rate which the well will be producing water. So I think we have a little bit adequate water, because I think it last rained in, yeah, this year it did rain a bit, I think in March, and we're in August now, and the well still has that kind of water. That means we have more than enough water to run throughout the year. And maybe once we start putting the projects, irrigating the trees and all that other stuff, then we might just have enough water. We might not even need to drill a borehole in the meantime. Yeah, they can get very expensive, but if ever we do run out of the water, then yeah, then we'll go the borehole route. But in the meantime, I think we have enough. Yeah, so that's how you calculate water from your well. All right, so that's how you calculate water from your well, guys. If you have any questions, or if you'd like some help to calculate yours, please let me know in the comments. I'll also put a QR code with a direct WhatsApp line or number. You can contact us directly on WhatsApp now. And yeah, so but try and make your questions as direct as possible, because we might have a lot of questions. Yeah, we'll be happy to help you guys. Yeah, so this is me signing out. This is Ishmael, Test of Home. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button. It will help us grow, and it will help our channel as well. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.